today. I couldn't wait to game. I looked, MP was on about a few minutes ago. Misaki wants to come up here. Hi, Misaki. Come here. Oh, with your big cone head, huh? Reach down here. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. There we go. Let's have you lay down right next to me, girl. Love you. Love you. Love you. Have you lay down right here next to me. There we go. Is that okay? That little monkey there? Go over here and see if you guys are talking yet. If anybody's out there. Alright, we're going into some reload. Game or two would be nice. Good old Fortnite. Can't believe we've been doing this for so long. That reflection is pretty cool, huh? faith still today. Can't seem to wrap my mind around her loss. I miss her so much. Trying to remember every moment with her and how time just goes by so fast. And to be honest with you, you know, Nikki going through what she's going through right now with MJ. MJ ended up having a heart attack after they got to the emergency room. She said she was just talking to MJ and boom, she just kind of eyes open and just kind of was blanked out and I'm glad she was at the ER, you know. Everything started making noises and the staff just took over. I mean, I can't believe some people are just amazing, you know, the type of work that they're doing for a living. You know what I mean? And there's like everyone's meant to be right where they're at, you know. Oh crap, I didn't mean to shoot that. couldn't aim with that assault rifle. I was gonna try hard to work on it, but that thing sucks. die, dude. Oh, I'm rebooting? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. With the freaking what? All my stuff is there, bro. Please have something in here. Oh, yeah. Go around. I ain't got nothing good, bro. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do! Ah! I ain't got no build, bro. 6 people. Oh, why do you keep doing that, dude? Oh my gosh. Oh, snap. Okay, right here. Okay, okay. Oh, crap. I don't have any more. I'm out. Well, I'm doing all right, you guys. Oh, what did he have, dude? I guess he could have came. That's the same guy been following me around, man. I guess he could have came at me with. This is in game right here. Spectate is X. This is in game right here. My feet are cold. Alaska? Oh, what happened? Oh. Oh, I placed 3. I placed 3. They're still fighting. This guy's listening and the other guy's on top of him. Being sneaky. Can't see nothing and storm's closing in. He's above him. Yeah, oh, they are right now. I say the teddy bear dies. What do you say? Why ain't he shooting, dude? He's out of build? Oh, he's almost out. Oh! Dang! Yes. Gaming. I wanted to game yesterday, but the more news I got, man, the more I was just not able to like wrap my mind around. And I'll be honest with you guys, sometimes like Doug's pretty quiet, you know, he doesn't tell us a lot about his issues and what I mean his family. And if he wants to talk about it now, he can. But like his sister-in-law, he hardly talks about it. She has breast cancer, I believe, and just going through that as Doug never really says anything like that, but on the behind the scenes, he's actually going through a lot in his family, you know? But with Nikki, like, this is Nikki's wife. Like, this is her. This is like David or more than that, because they got married and they've been the best friends for years and years and years and years. And, I mean, years and years and years. And for me, when I got the sudden news of them getting in an ambulance, you know how you have to call the ambulance and get going in the ambulance? You know how you have to go through all that? I'm sorry, is my leg in the way? Y'all didn't want to look at my leg, my knees. Miss Saki's down here. Look at where she's at. Hey, Miss Saki. Hey, Miss Saki. Oh, pretty girl. Pretty girl, you're laying with mommy. Oh, shoot. But, like, that feeling, you know, I haven't been in an ambulance in a long time. But, like, when you have to call an ambulance, that feeling is... You know, when I saw the ambulance at my mom's house, that feeling is like no other feeling. It's very much like, is this death? Is this death, you know? And in my talk with Nikki, I asked her, I said, how come, you know, not questioning it, but just trying to understand the logistics of how everything went down. Snap. Oh, snap. People are here, Dee Dee. People are here, you guys. Left and right handing it all over the place. I was left and handing it, right handing it all over like I had no idea what I was doing. I could not see the guy, that's why. I could not see the guy at all, dude. Oh my god. Like I could not see him at all. I was just... And this is like what I said to somebody last night. I was like, it may not be the comment of the year, but I was like, hold on. So, hear me out. I always have to say the truth and be realistic in it. It's like, why is someone already trying to fight with me right now? Build a box, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I get out of building mode, bro. Can I drink in the water air? Can I drink in the air? I want to go back and fight, but I don't know. Someone behind me too. It was a hot zone. Hold on. it up. Oh, shoot. Oh! Faces I'm making, dude. Dang! Oh, it's like someone tickling you, bro. All right, let me let's expectate, and I'll come over here and look at what you guys are saying. So you said, so I'm doing okay. Oh, you're not looking at me, you're looking at my leg. Okay, let's get you guys back up here where you're normally. Yeah, so I wanted to game last night and just could not. I just really got everything was on. Oh, and I had to do a Microsoft update, and I noticed I tried to game the day before that and the day before that, and it wasn't letting me. It would like I would turn it on and it would not go through. And I even looked up yesterday, is Fortnite having a problem, right? Booting up. And then after I got the news of Nikki's wife, MJ, I just was like, really, my heart really hurt, you know? And so I went live, which I was totally not really wanting to go live over there either. But, you know, I have to sacrifice when I want to show you by my actions that you may not need to see this right now, but I want you to know I'm asking for my people, my fans to pray for you, you know, because I believe that a prayer is directly to God. It just literally goes into his ear. And the more prayers that are going up about the same thing, the more power it brings. That's my own personal belief. So I had to post about it. I mean, I use my channel not just for myself, you know, and I hope people see that. I want to show that I'm there too, you know, even though I can't physically show up or I don't want to like go to the hospital or whatever. I still really want people to know that I care about them. So I'm reading what you're saying. Alaska has warmed up to 48 today, and most of the main roads are pretty melted down. But the inner roads, like right in front of my house, is like ice pulling into my driveway. My driveway's ice. I went to the store today, as one of the hardest things, again, I had to do was return a lot of that baby food before our next freeze. And without it going to waste, because it's just going to be wasteful sitting in my cupboard. And I had about $30 worth because we stocked up. Me and my dad stocked up before Faith, just in case everything went down through the freezing, you know, 7 days. And she passed, you know, obviously before the storm really took hold. And so as soon as I could get out, I needed to get that food returned, which I had to do some running around. So I went today and saw that the interior roads, like the road right in front of your house, Pookie, like those kinds of roads were just not really all that great. But it led to the great roads, and then so barely any time is spent on the back roads. And then I honestly was like choosing my best not to pick those small baby roads in order to drive on. So I was like, okay, if I go that way, I need to be hitting main roads. You know what I mean? So then, what do you mean, what the heck, Dee Dee? I must have been doing something silly. Oh, with that, with the fist thing. So Alaska down here is actually going to be our. Today was the warmest day in 7 days. Tomorrow will be warmer. It will freeze. It was supposed to freeze in the evening tonight, but it's not. It's going to freeze at. It'll be 32 degrees at 7 a.m. And then it's going to go in tomorrow up to 58 or 55. I mean 50 54. And then tomorrow night is the beginning of like more freezing. So it's going to be real cold tomorrow night and into Friday morning. And then we might get some stuff happening, rain or something like that, like fog or something, misty fog. And then come Friday into Saturday, we get a burst of another round of like freezing Saturday and Sunday. So again, we're about to bunker down. And I literally wrote my grooms and said, hey, everybody's just on hold instead of pushing you out, every weekend. I was like, everyone's on hold. I don't even feel good pulling a trailer in this kind of mess, not because I can't, but because of the people around me and because I wouldn't want to get stuck in the residential roads. So I offered them, all my clients that have grooms that I've been missing, I said, hey, if you happen to want to come to me, we can put a heater in my garage and I will groom your dog, but I won't bathe your dog. If you're like, that gives them the mental of like, would I do all that and drive to somewhere? And if you can't do that, then expect me to also not want to drive to where you're at, right? But me driving I cover quite a bit of ground from Benbrook, which is 30 minutes away, and that's really, really residential roads, and I ain't even trying to go there. But when you wash a dog in this mobile grooming, it's just freezing. It's freezing. You can have a heater in there, but you open the door once, the small little room and the tin can, it's like all the heat leaves. So I had the camera down looking at Saki, because what I tend to forget is the time I did spend with Faith. I feel like I'm forgetting, and I feel like, um, how come it's just here like this? Is it the game is over? Oh, next player. Anyways, it looks like it's over, but okay. So Pookie says, I've been praying and thinking of her and her wife. You just never know. You just never know, right? Like Spirit Angel said something. She said something like, I think we just don't know all the information and we don't have all like the behind the scenes information. So I just straight up asked, I said, was there any other symptoms that, have been coming on? And this is absolutely unknowing. There was absolutely unknowing. She goes, yeah, she suffered from asthma attacks before. They've come to the hospital for some help with asthma, attacks or something like that, but not anything like what happened yesterday. And she's never had heart issues, and she's never had a heart attack before. So this is all shook her world. Kind of same in Vegas without snow. Highs in the 60s, lows in the 30s, but they don't mean squat because the air is so cold. Hey, if the air is so, I guess it's just me and Pookie right now. Where did Doug drift off to? Doug says praying for Nikki and her family. Me too. We're praying for you, Nikki. I went to bed crying last night again. Like I tried to lay down. Okay, I watched some TV now. Well, ever since, David and my mom and Betty died, but more so when David died and then when my mom died, I gotta say, I can't, I used to like to sleep in complete peace and quiet, like nothing, no sound. And I find now that all I do when there's absolutely no sound is I see David, I see my mom, I see Betty, I see Tanya, I see my core people that I lost, and I see like now, like since Faith died, I see Faith in like everywhere in my mind when I'm laying there trying to sleep. And I eventually was like, I got back up last night and I was like, look, I cannot sleep right now. I'm like kind of tearing, I'm sad, I feel hurt, I'm emotional, like I'm like, I cannot try to go to sleep. I have to wear myself down to go to sleep, if that makes sense. And what I mean is I literally need need oh shoot! Shoot, dude, I fell down. That's not even the right gun for this circumstances. Dang, that pistol was something else, wasn't it? Shoot, I don't even think I want to get rid of that. This is a good, I better get rid of this. Oh man, I really love those. I see MP on here because I did see her as soon as I got on. I did notice that she was on like minutes before me, and I thought maybe she would catch me. I was on, but notice how it doesn't land any shots, dude. I don't like that gun at all, bro. Dang, man! She could not get close enough to pickaxe her. Okay, what do we gotta do here? Gotta find my... Oh, come on, dude. Oh, man, he saw me over there. Dadgummit. I gotta be honest with you, Doug's house is probably really cold, dude. up, man. Like none of them guns, man. Shh. None of those guns work, bro. Get that chest in there, man. Oh, I couldn't tell you the last time it was this cold for this long. Oh, it's been, they told us for your area it's been like 10 years. Or a long time. It's been a long time. I never picked up a gun like that. This is Deadeye Assault. Never picked up a gun looked like that with the scope that this one has on it. For a hard winter. We are too, but this is not one. This is not called a hard winter. He was trying to build and I was hitting him, man. That's bull crap. I had him. I had that fool. I had him. I was pickaxing him first. Maybe the stink bugs will be gone forever. Man, they lay eggs in your baseboards. Nah, just kidding. So Doug is out there. And where did Pookie go? You need a gummy? I know, right? Kind of same in Vegas without snow. High is in the 60s, lows in the 30s. Pookie's still there? Nice. Eee. Oh, heck no. I couldn't tell you the last time it was this cold. 5 degrees outside? Oh, heck no. Maybe in the lantern flies also. I don't even know what them bugs are, man. Do you, Pookie? Today I thought I saw Faith, and I probably did, outside. I had to do a double take. You know it's not real, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, that's real. But, sometimes the shadows, you know, sometimes it's on purpose. I know it's on purpose, don't get me wrong, but sometimes there's like, today, there was a shadow at night when, oh yeah, and something else happened. Let me tell you about this. So I was in the kitchen, I was eating dinner, late dinner. Well, I had a late lunch and a late dinner. And I was eating, and I had put the 2 dog bins like this so no one could come through, but there was a small little gap. No one could come through, right? Maybe a small dog, but so I was eating, and all of a sudden there was like a boom, boom. It was Miracle, Pastel, and Momo were like all standing right there in front of, like they they can't come through. And I was like, what was that? Like someone came through. And I looked, and Brownie was on that other side with the big dogs. And I looked around, I looked under, like someone had forced their way through this hole. And I go, I looked around and I go, Faith! And then Brownie comes through as if I called Faith, and Brownie was Faith. Like it was wild. And then not only that, later on, we went out, like it was the next thing that happened within the 30 minutes or so was like that whole shadow, seeing her outside. So I let someone go. I think it was Saki. I had Saki take her cone head off. You know, she can't really make it out the doggy door very well. So I took the cone head off and let her go potty. You know, placed her outside. And then when I let her back in, and then I had to do a double take, bro. I was like, I just put my head back out there. Was like, and I did a double take, and then I double taked one more time just to be like, it looked like Faith was out there in this particular area real close to the other fence, just, you know, out there walking around or out there doing her thing. And I know Pookie might say, I could hear people saying Pookie or someone that, you know, understands. Doug also understands, you know, spirit realm. But that feeling of like, oh yeah, that was her. It isn't like maybe it was her. It's like, no, if you think you thought you saw what you saw, then you probably did, you know? Oh, I want that gun. So, I'd rather have one that can, yeah, okay. Is that the difference on having a gold gun, bro? Dang. It's huge difference, you guys. Huge. And this is not one that increases, you know what I mean? Like upgrades itself. Was right here. Sent picture to you on Messenger. They are from China, very colorful. Maybe even the lantern flies. I don't have my phone near me. Next time I play with Carson, he's gonna be a teenager, bro. Dang, I didn't even have a chance, man, to pull out my gun and aim. Definitely hate. have my guns in the right place. Neat big pot or something. Sure is funner when you have friends gaming with you. I don't know what's going on, but what I mean is it's just bad timing, I guess. It is 10:11. I've probably been on an hour already, maybe. It's funny, like, I did get down here with hardly anything, and to be honest with you, like, I got all wood, everything's, all my, yeah. What the freak, dude? Oh, bull crap, man. I gotta start all over. I have no pure boots remaining. This is like not normally how I play, laugh out loud. I normally do not play that like that. So wild, you know? Okay. Oh wait, I didn't even finish that big pot. Oh, come on, come on, come on, man. Go. No! Come on, get up! Oh, what is she doing right now? What are you doing, dude? Come on, man! Oh my gosh, dude. No! No! Bull crap, man. Bull crap. She was taking forever to take her med kit. Freaking jumping around and getting confused as to jumping and getting through the window like what a freaking idiot, dude. Bull crap, dude. Bull crap. And this guy, he stayed in the storm to continue bothering me? Like, what is wrong with him? I don't see, you know, Doug's had a lot of downtime to game with me and game with MP and me, and he hasn't booted up at all. And I guarantee you, he's not even practicing at all, dude. You're not even like practicing like getting ready to game with me at all. You can't get good at something if you never practice. Okay. Alrighty. You're 40 seconds. I'll be right back. One night of practicing ain't gonna be enough, dude. One night of practicing is not gonna be enough. What are you thinking, man? You gotta be practicing like 20, 30 minutes a day. It's like learning how to write the alphabet. You have to be present. You have to be willing, you know? And even if you don't want to practice with the person that, you know, you're trying to play with, it's best to go ahead and just do it, you know? What the heck are you doing right now, Nikki? Can you believe he did all that? I worked on doors to 8 or 9 last night. Until 8 or 9 last night. Is that what you mean? You worked on doors until 8 or 9 last night. I'm not sure here. Okay. I have that. Is that the same person? I can't tell myself, but it could have been. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. Repairing doors for the back addition. Okay. Shoot. dude. I can't catch a break. Yeah, right there. What is that? Pump shotgun? Come on, come on, come on, come on. What did I have in there? Minis? I rebooted. Okay, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Man, this sort of looks like the castle from back in one of the very, 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 very beginning times of our gaming. Shoot, should I land here on all this stuff? I feel like this is one-shotters. I gotta put that down. That almost killed me a second ago. I do need to get some health. I need some green health, bro. That's not it. Oh, there. Maybe it. That's not what I don't need that. That's not what I'm trying to get. Oh, right there. Oh, why did it go back to that? Oh, right there. Oh, wait. Is that the same thing? Oh. Dang, man. I thought the... I can go left here. Go! Come on, give me something. Ooh! Eat it, bro. Okay, that's not what you want. at now, Dee Dee? Oh, I hate to go back to green, but... Go to the right. You need to go to the right. Now! Go up there! Get up there! MP, we've been talking about you, girl. Oh, that's not what I need. Oh yeah, hold on. Come on. Green was like nothing, man. I almost had him, dude. He was hiding in that, on the other side of that bush. Oh, man, I want to keep going. I might keep going, but I'm gonna come here and read some stuff. MP says all good. I hope all is well. You know, the same old, same old. You were gaming earlier today. I seen. When I got on, it was like 19, 18 minutes go. You were on, so. Oh. So what you been up to, MP? Also, something moving for snow. Hold on. I also was moving snow for 3 days between everything. We got trim made up and I got everything primed. Nice. The electrician is coming Friday to hook up the sub panel. In 2 weeks, the drywall guys are coming. Nice. Repairing doors for the back addition. I worked on doors. So if you're doing all this work, it's just an addition to your own house, right? And right? It's an addition to your own house? Is that what you're doing? Or is this actually paid work? Or both? I'm good, just dealing with pain. I think I hurt more because it's cold. Have you been able to exhale? Who are you talking about? I'm good. I think you're talking to MP. Yeah, have you been able to exhale, MP? I've been so curious to see what's going on. Yes, Dee Dee, it's an extension to your own house. Okay. So, sure do want some cookies, you know. MP. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I had that right then. It's just been what I told somebody let me think. Who I told somebody this. I said it's like cleaning. It's a lot of cleaning. Maybe spiritual cleaning, cleaning these spirits, right? So, the way I put it was like God's like cleaning this stuff up, cleaning up. And I'll be honest with you, like when I was thinking of everything in my head, I prepared for Faith to make it through. Like I prepared for Faith to make it through the freeze. I got the food she needed. I was ready. If she was gonna need me to hospice care all weekend, and how, like, I couldn't see her going because she was still walking around. Even the night that I did a live until 2 o'clock in the morning, went to sleep. She vomited at 3, which was offline. And then by 5, she had massive blowout diarrhea. And then by 7, I'm calling the veterinarian like, I need to get in today, right? And this was Thursday, right before Friday at 6 p.m., which it ended up being like 8 or 9 p.m. by the time the sleet showed up and the sleet rain. In my mind, I was ready to go through the weekend, and I kept asking God, like, let's just, like, it would be cool if this could just fix itself, like it's just a bad diarrhea minute, and Faith goes on to give me 2 more years, you know? But in the back of my mind, I had this feeling, this this internal feeling that it was like on the first day where it was all frozen in snow. I felt either Faith or just my internal body saying to myself, Faith, like saying it to me, like I wouldn't have made, like as I'm out there walking around trying to pick up poop in the snow, it's ice and cold and miserable, and dogs don't want to go do anything. They don't want to be in it. And all I heard immediate was just a very clear, like I wouldn't have been able to go through this. Faith saying, like, I could hear it. And almost too, it's if I'm stretching it, I may be stretching it, but it's like God would be like, I wouldn't want her to go through that. You know, she's already, little did I know she had all these, she had this cancer, right? But God knows her heart, God knows mine, and God knows what she can handle and what she can't handle and what she deserves and what she doesn't and where she's been and what she's going to go through. And, you know, all these things, God knows all these things, right? And inside of those things are little, even like secret things that, okay, so he's got enough pulled out. Didn't think I would make that. But it was like God is like I can't remember how I put it. It's not meant to be in a negative way. It may sound that way, but it's not meant to be. Where it's almost like, I don't know how, maybe I should be quiet for a minute until I go get my message where, oh, hold on. It's not in a bad way, it's just, anything that he needs to wrap up, he's wrapping it up this year. And this year, it's a great year. This is a great year. But I'm going to tell you right now, God would rather have, this looks very familiar from the old days. God would rather have you, oh, get out of there! Okay. God would rather have you home than suffering. And so, of course, our body and our mind right here is going to be in so much pain from not having, I am not happy without Faith. I'm like really, really struggling. Every day I cry. Like I cried in the grocery store today while I was walking around, how smart my baby Faith was, how she could literally, when I looked at watermelon, right, I was like, I'll never look at watermelon the way I look at it now. So I went and got her watermelon because I did research on organ failure and kind of what your body is doing and what you might need and how that might look. And it needs water. It needs, and I was like, well, she doesn't have a problem drinking water, but it's like, I felt like, is any of this getting down, like, is her little body not able to, like, I don't know. God, I'm all over the place, right? But is her little body not getting the nutrients it needs? Like the veterinarian did say, you know, if she's having, if she has cancer in the stomach, is what he said, is her body able to, how did he put it? The stomach lining is no longer going to let itself absorb the nutrients that it needs to, right? So in my mind, I'm sitting here like, anyways, I guess I'm just trying to say that God wouldn't have wanted her to suffer more any longer, and he brought her home, you know? And whether it's, what I mean is, I was so sad looking at the watermelon that I'm crying in the aisles, you know, literally crying, and he brought her home. And so, you know, things are definitely happening. I actually felt like there were some things that I haven't told you guys that have really been big and good things happening to me. Like really great things to happen to me on the day before. The day before Jesus' birthday, like literal, really, I got really blessed the day before. At 10 o'clock at night, I got blessed, and on Christmas Eve, and I was just like crying to God, saying thank you, you know, thank you for my blessing, and I recognize that that was God's gift to me, you know, and it has nothing to do with like a person here or human or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, it's completely different. Ooh, look, I can play around with this thing again. But for me, I knew that I was going to go through this loss. I just felt it, that it might happen. And even though I was wishing for my faith to actually give me 2 more years, I knew I was realistic. Gosh, dude. What the F, dude? There's a lot going on over here, you guys. Is that blue? Is that... Oh, it's the green one, yeah. Okay. Oh, look, my SMG turned. Someone's flying in. Shh. Look at that box and open it, please. get me? Dang! That hammer sucks, man. Ah, to start all over. Oh, great. That's my stuff right there. Not like that, but go, 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 go. See what I'm saying? Why can't she just jump in there? I hate it when it doesn't stop on time. There's my stuff right there. There's my, he didn't pick up that stuff. I don't know if this is where I need to be, but. What happened to him to do that? It's not building, dude! Dang, bull crap, dude. Bull crap. Let me read what you guys have to say here. I think faith's name for you to have faith. True that. Hopefully get that electric fix soon. It seems to be okay except for broken limbs on the trees. Oh, nope, at my house. Yes, a little mom's house was without power for 3 days. Dang, was anybody there? After Pomai passed, she visited me, and it's a moment I will never forget. This gift really helped me heal and avoid depression. That's wonderful, Cookie. It truly was. Yeah, so the same thing, right? So when Faith passed away, that day I seen that yellow butterfly. The same day, like I got home, and normally I would be inside, but I was just like, everything I did, the dogs were in my face, and I just was like so broken at that. I went outside by myself. I put everybody up, went outside by myself, sat down, and then guess who came? Brownie came out the doggy door, and me and him sat together in that bamboo chair for like what felt like an hour. Well, within that hour or 45 minutes, because it was also cold, we were just sitting in the sun. This yellow butterfly, and I literally grabbed, I got up without even thinking. When I sat back down, I was like, where did Brownie go? Because I like freaked out. I just got up because it's winter, it's freezing, it's cold. I mean, it wasn't freezing just yet, but it's been pretty cold. It's winter, there's no greenery. I have nothing in the backyard except for pea gravel and rocks and wood. And here comes this yellow butterfly. I was just like, I knew that was her. I just knew it was her. I freaked out. And then me and him sat back down until I was chilly, until I was like, I couldn't take it no more. And what I mean is Brownie came out, you know? And that was like immediately when Faith left me, Brownie stepped in those shoes, you know? I come in, we do our thing, I look over, Brownie's in her bed. I look over, Brownie's in her bed. I look over, Brownie's in her bed. Brownie's on her bedding from taking her to, you know, send her to God. brownies all over, like brownie and pastel, but everybody knew what was going on. And then the next day, right, here in my mind, I was like going to sleep and crying and saying, please visit me, please visit me. And the next day, what I get is this bird. I mean, and it started at 7:30 in the morning. This bird's out there staring at us, looking at us. I'm actually in his space. I mean, and on top of that, it wasn't just the bird. It's the bird that came with bloody diarrhea. And you guys haven't seen all the videos. I haven't published them yet. But we're talking literally the next day after that, as I continue to search for this bird. I literally don't see him the next day or the next day. And what I did see when I got up after he stayed with me that whole time and all that, I think there's a guy back over there. When he stayed with me and everything, that bird, the next day I woke up hoping to see him again, and what I saw immediately was blood. So there's this step, the hot tub steps, and there's this step. Okay, so he was trying to sleep under the hot tub steps, right? And late at night, it was like I hated to keep bothering him, but it's true. I had to have my dogs in and out and let him out to pee and stuff like that. It kind of sucked for the bird because he kept having to fly off, you know? So I don't know if he saw the curtain move or what, but it was the night of the day, the one day where the bird was, because most of the other days I did not see him. And that bird was, I looked out at what it felt like, something like 1:30, 12:45, 1 something in the morning. I looked out the window and I saw him running from behind where I have the wheelbarrow to underneath the steps, right? Hold on, let me get all this. Why do you have to come over here? I was gonna leave him alone, actually. And I seen him running under the steps. It was so cute. This little fat bird, you know, I now know it's a mockingbird. And I see him run under the steps, and I went to bed knowing he was out there. You know, everything I did to really prepare for a space for him to, he didn't need food. He didn't need water because it froze. That water I put out there freaking froze, dude. And I put a doggy bowl with water out there, and that sucker froze, dude. Oh, this freaking thing, man. So the water, I think everything I put might have scared him in some way, and I felt like I had lost him, you know. But I checked out there like 1:30 in the morning, and what happened was, this is why I was like, I gotta quit messing with him, because if he's trying to get some rest, every time I mess with him, he has to go fly off and start over, you know, and then look at the house and make sure it's clear, you know, that feeling of like, is this safe? And the next day I didn't see him, but what I did see was on the hot tub steps, blood from his poop. And I just have to say, that was fate. And for me, it's exactly what you're talking about. That feeling of like, you just know. I just knew that was fate. There's nothing that was gonna change it. Like how as simple as this bird shows up on my doorstep and stays the night, all day with me, and all night stays with me. I mean, there was just no, I'm right there with you. There was just no way around it. Like, I knew that was my faith. And what I am trying to understand with you is, Pookie, is that you said, you know, it helped you. Oh, yeah, definitely. It helped you, right? And it helped me too, don't get me wrong, it helped me too. But it didn't stop the pain. It's not stopping the pain. It's not stopping my crying, you know? Um, I'm still like, what I keep, every day I focus on something what seems to be like something possibly new. Like yesterday and today, it's been seeing that those big fat tears fall out of her eyes. That has really cut me like a knife, you know? See, I don't understand why this. Can't see him, so I better be careful here. Oh, he got me from over there. Dang, I didn't even have time to squat. So that's it, right? The heartbreak's never gonna go away, you know? I wonder if that's a slurp pain. I don't think it is, but yeah, I don't think this is a slurp pain. There's nothing we say is gonna bring her back. You know, nothing we say is gonna help us feel better about bringing her back. But today I was walking around, I just kept saying, God, I want her back. Can you bring her back? You know, can you please give her back to me? And the thing I'm just not gonna be able to come to terms with is that she never left. She's still here with me. You know, and I just want to still see. I still want to see her. Man, there's a lot of people out there. This is not the time. Oh, I got her! OMG! And there, she's got the electrical here, buddy boy. No, what are you doing? Stay up. bad, dude. Dead, bro. Oh, too high. I gotta go to the right. It's like, where are they at, bro? I have 7 bombs, man. Keep going. Oh, man! Shoot! I thought I had this one, bro! Dang! Alright, we're going to the lobby. Let's wrap this up. Let me get my phone real quick. I gotta be honest. Oh, well, no, I can't. Matter of fact, the lights have been blinking every single day. But this is Google, and Doug sent me. This is called the lantern fly. Can you can you see that? Whoa, dude, this is a gorgeous looking fly. Why would you want it to go away and never come back? What does it do to you? Elle is good. She has a strong, stubborn personality. Is there since she has an issue, do you have to like do stuff every day? Oh yeah, I think Faith's name was for you to have faith. Yeah. No, I agree. I needed Faith's name to be Faith because of what we were going to have to go through together. And but I didn't say it to myself like that, you know. I know what faith means to have faith, but you saying it like that reminds me, you know. But something I said, I want to make sure I say what I was trying to clarify earlier. I'm maybe not going to be finding it. Oh, I told Spirit Angel there was some words that we were talking back and forth. I said, I'm still, this was yesterday, I'm still bawling from my loss with faith. I'm so broken and feeling all these hard places people are in is heartbreaking. The new year is bringing change to all. And so it wasn't that I was saying like he needs to clean my life by taking faith. No, no, that's not what I mean, but this year is it is like change. It's making change, and I see it in everybody. Bubba, Spirit Angel, I see it in myself. By faith going to God, I see the changes I need to make. I need to adjust some things about my life and about myself, whether it's my attitude or the way I look at my life or what I put as a priority. And as much as I need to pay bills and take care of that, my priority is not a dollar. Like if I'm broke and I'm going to stay broke, I told my sister I would rather be broke but happy and peaceful than a wealthy and miserable, and like so many people that are wealthy have such misery, right? And I would love wealth because I could do much more for the world if I had wealth. But what I mean is that if if I don't think God will let me feel alone financially or alone in spirits, like you guys being such uplifting people in my life, and all of you right here are that are talking with me now have financially been a part of where I go and how I make it, from your donations to your gifts to your financial monetary donations, the ones that you send me physically, the ones you give me in apps. I mean, each of you know exactly what it takes to do what I'm doing and how hard it is, and are very kind and generous in that. But I don't think God would let me. He may let me not have a lot, you know. He'll have me just what I need, and maybe not as much as I can dream up, but as long, like, I am so grateful many of you have been on the phone with me through my relationship with David. I cannot tell you how amazing my life has been and how peaceful it has been by not entertaining a physical presence, another person, a man, a dating, a physical presence just to have company. I have been at the most peaceful place in my life, and I know what peace means now, and I never really understood what that meant before because I grew up as a baby in a toxic relationship with my mom, and that taught me like what I can handle. Like you can live in a house with so much toxic around you and still continue to go to have motivation somehow and have dreams, and I don't know how to compartmentalize like one of my good friends does, but I somehow have been able to say this person can scream at me and tell me I'm the this person they've ever met. My mom, she can tell me I wouldn't I she is there's some really mean things that came with her mental illnesses that have told me things that are so mean and cruel that I can't understand if I was someone else. Like, how could that person continue to go live a good life, And so with that, I've always dated people and saw them for who they could be and gave them the benefit of the doubt and lived in that misery until like hoping that they could see their own problems and be better and do better. And if they say they're going to do better, believe that they will do better. But to be honest with you, I've I've found peace in such a way now that it's like I'm not going to let you break my peace now. And I mean that by anybody. If someone is not leaving me alone, it will go quiet. If I'm working too hard, I'll stop. Like if I feel like this is really breaking my peace, I'll stay up and rearrange my house till 3 in the morning. Like I really want my body and my spirit and my heart, and that's why I tell you, Doug, like, hey, don't rush to date, don't rush to get married, don't rush to do anything like that, because the peace you have now, that quiet house with you and Miss Daisy while you work and hang out with Carson and have your mom and dad around and still have to caretake your neighbors and dig snow up for five neighbors, and your sister-in-law has cancer and you may not want to face it, but the reality is she may not survive it, and you should partake in some way, shape, or form, not every day, but just what you can. But all this right here, right, is choices that you can unpiece yourself. You can go dip yourself in to the hardness of your sister-in-law's life and then come home in your peace and haven that you finally have, that I would be like, nobody can take this away from me unless I want you to be a part of my life. And if I want you to be a part of my life, I hope you come with peace as well. You know what I mean? So when I always say these things to my friends, all of you, I never really discuss where I'm at today. And losing faith is, it was going to happen sometime. We got some extra time with faith, and God has her. Otherwise, I couldn't see her the way she's delivered herself to me. And so even today, I felt like she came through those two doggy bins to sit next to me while I was eating, because there was no other dog that, I don't know. I looked at them like, who just like jammed their way through the dog through. It was Faith. And then when I said, Faith, here comes Brownie, he ran in like I was calling him, and I didn't. I called Faith. So to have faith, right? To have faith, and that God will take care of it, and God will give you what you need. It may be just what you need, but He will not, there's a word for it. He will not sacrifice you. He will not give you what you need. All right. At 9:10 p.m. tonight, Nikki texted me and she said she was going to start voxing. I can only imagine. Last night she said she had to call MJ's mom, family, sister, I think, but she said something like that, where I had to call everybody, like she's on the phone, she's in the ER trying to update everybody and their mama. And then she didn't, I don't think you guys didn't get the update, but here, I'll tell you the update right now. So at 6:10 a.m., Nikki texted me. I have no idea how much time is passing. I can't believe it's 5:30 a.m. and they finally let me back there. But I can't be too mad because I want them to do what they need to do. In a nutshell, 2 stents placed in RCA. Some of this, I have no idea what this means. Total occlusion in LAD. On ventilator, I guess. ECMO, and Impella machines for now. They'll check to see how she does waking up a little later on. I'm going to go feed my cats and take a nap. Update more later. My concern, I talked to Nikki for a few minutes last night. I also am not her immediate family, so I didn't want her tripping that I was worried about her and all that. But I was concerned about Nikki because she has such a bad back. I said, you don't want to stay at the hospital and twist up your back in a chair and all this stuff and then be out laid up, drugged up for the next week while your partner's in the hospital. So like, take care of yourself. She said the hospital that they went to is 5 minutes from their house, so that's awesome. And I said, well, what made you get an ambulance? She just said a gut feeling. A gut feeling made me get the ambulance. She goes, because I said, you could have drove. And she goes, yeah, but I had a gut feeling I needed the ambulance. Like, she needed to get directly on to, like, everything. And she did. She really did. Within minutes of getting to the hospital, they were sitting there talking. She's all hooked up, and boom, all of a sudden, she had a heart attack right then. And so since that, Nikki's gut instinct probably saved her partner in so many ways. And I should say saved her wife. And so this 9:10 p.m., which is 2 hours ago, and I've been live for over 2 hours. I can't believe that. She says she is still resting very comfortably, but before I got here, one of the nurses lightened Mary Jane's sedation a little bit to check her motor function. At first, Mary Jane wanted to reach for her tubes. Then the nurse reassured her that she was there for her and that she was safe. And Mary Jane nodded her head to her in acknowledgement. So that's kind of good news, right? That she MJ was able to acknowledge and not freak out and keep, because she's now coming out of this thing that they had to do. Um, wow, of course, we're praying for you, Nikki. Lord Jesus, we ask you to be with Nikki and especially MJ, who's in the hospital right now. Lord Jesus, please be with MJ and help her heal and come to pass with us and come back. Let the time pass. I said that all wrong. Lord Jesus, let her come to pass in removing herself from all the things in her body that are keeping her alive. Let her come to pass and to be with us and to be back with Nikki. Lord Jesus, we ask you that we are so grateful, actually. We're so grateful that through the night with all the prayers that we've given and told you about Miss MJ, that I begged you not to take her from Nikki, that I don't think Nikki could handle it. I think she would be completely broken to have to go through such a thing. MJ's her best friend, and they sit and talk every night after work. They have their little coffee at 11 p.m. I know how close they are and how much they value each other's time. And to be honest with you, uh, God, you know my heart and you know the situation, but there's been many a time where Nikki might not have come to help me if MJ didn't tell her she could do it and that she got this and don't stress and all this. And MJ's been there for Nikki, uplifting her for so long and through so many things. So they need each other, and I pray that she can heal and come out of everything swiftly, and that you heal her heart and my broken heart, Lord Jesus. Watch over MJ as we want her to go home and get better and be better. And thank you for Nikki to bring MJ to the hospital so swiftly, so quickly before everything really broke down. God, we are so grateful that MJ survived the night, and we hope that she survives tonight and many more nights. Amen. Thank you so much, everybody, for your prayers. I put it out there last night because it's so important. Your prayer goes direct to God, it goes right in his ear like a secret. And just so you know, if you need something and you want something and you're really, something's heavy on your heart, pray about it. Just pray deeply about it. Talk to God like he's your best friend too, and you might see that he will deliver exactly what you're asking for. So Pookie Puppy says, absolutely hold tight to that piece. I know. I am holding it. And Doug, hold on to it as well. You're doing great over there. I know you would rather, have someone to love. I know that. But you're doing great. You are doing so great. MP, thank you for praying with me, all of you. And each and every one of you have a great night. Stay warm, and yeah, try to stay off your feet and stay warm. This window is freezing me now. My feet are really cold, and I even put a carpet underneath me tonight to see if I can make it just a little bit warmer. But sitting here for 2 hours, I cannot believe I'm sitting here for 2 hours gaming with you guys. I really needed it, and now I'm just gonna let all the dogs out and say goodnight. Hold tight your closest ones, because we don't know when it's their time, and we don't even know when it's our time. Um, 2 kisses a day, 2 hugs a day, each and everybody in your household, and you won't regret it. If something happens, you will know that you just did everything you could to always have consistency. I sure do regret not holding faith every single night. And then that would have meant that I would have to hold Mai Tai and hold Pastel and hold Miracle and hold Momo and hold Brownie and hold Saki and hold Faith. And I honestly think that I would probably not get anything done. Laugh out loud. So a kiss on the 2 kisses, 2 hugs, for sure. That definitely will help us get through. If you have to say goodbye to your pup or someone in your life, you know that every day you made it a point. At least this is my new thing, is that 2 kisses, 2 hugs every day. You know, when they're laying, I had to remind myself all the times that Faith did sleep by my side. We're talking like 16 years worth. But in my mind, I don't see it. I don't see those 16s in accumulation. And I felt like the last year or 6 months where she wasn't sleeping next to me on the bed, that's what I see most, is the most recent time. And I'm brokenhearted that not that have forgotten everything. I haven't forgotten everything, but what you remember today is your last moments, the last 3 weeks, the last 2 weeks, the last 6 months. I have to force myself to go, let's tap into what happened before that. Like, don't forget about 16 years of like nonstop hanging out, and a good 10 years, 9, 10 years with just me, Faith, and Saki, where if I was dating somebody, I was dating somebody, but it was me and Saki and Faith, and we hung out a lot and we danced, and we danced to salsa and bachata together. I mean, like, it's so hard I have to push myself over here and go, stop thinking about the last 2 weeks. That wasn't like her life. And the last month or the last 6 months, like, oh my God, I haven't been sleeping with her. But just, I understand the guilt now, but I have to like force myself, to go back further and places we lived. And, I've been really wanting to go to Padre. And now I wonder if it's always been faith, like, because we went to Padre 3 times, I think. I think I went to 3 times with Saki Faith, and maybe four. Um, yeah, 3 or 4 times we went to Padre. The girls, me, Saki, and Faith. But yeah, you guys have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. And we're getting ready for the next freeze. So sweet dreams. Good night. Bye. Thank you for being there.